What's going on, America? Let me make some adjustments to this thing here. There we go. That's better. Anyway, Omarosa. First of all, let me tell all of the left-wing media stations that are going to be parading her all over the place thinking they can get some more dirt on Donald Trump. She's playing y'all. She's going to use y'all just like y'all are going to use her, okay? Meaning y'all are going to use her to put dirt on Donald Trump, and she's going to use you so that she can sell her dirt and get rich. But it's ironic to me that the same person y'all bashed, talked about, attacked, and so on and so forth, now you're going to parade her on a show. See, that goes to show that you're not interested in news and you have no standards. Your standards are based off of how can we profit or hurt the president. 1 minute we hate her, now we love her. You know, it's the same thing, James Comey. One day you feel like a nut, one day you don't, okay? And that goes to show that your agenda is corrupt. So you're going to bring this lady who at one point you criticized constantly, didn't like, and you're going to bring her on your show as if you are oblivious to the possibility that this is a money-making venture for her. Now, on her part, I'm disgusted. I'm really disgusted. You know what it does? For me, it makes me feel like that if you're willing to do that so you can sell books, is your belief system really what it was? Or were your belief system what it was so you can profit? Because me, as a conservative, I believe in some of the conservative principles, okay? Meaning, if I got fired from a job, I wouldn't go out and try to destroy the administration that is actually implementing the things that I want to see done in our country, okay? I wouldn't take that personal. I would figure out what's the bigger agenda, what's the bigger goal, huh? What's the bigger objective? Is it for me to go out and whine because I got fired and try to make some cheese off of it? Or is it to see the agenda that I really believe in get passed for the American people? All right. But I got a gut feeling that she's going to take the low road and say, let me go out and try to sell a tell-all book and try to trash the president, throw him under the bus. And guess who's going to invite me on their show? The same people who hated me at one point and just, you're disgusting, and Omarosa's a sellout to her own people. And all of a sudden they're gonna be like, come on in here. Come here, sit down, sit. Let's talk. Get her a mic her up, okay? So, is the Trump administration really racist, huh? Now, here's where you have to say, okay, how realistic is what she's going to say? If you are really a disgruntled person, you've been working for the administration and you've been disrespected and you're just witnessing all of this racism, why are we just now finding out about this? I mean, all the way up until she got fired, you stick a mic in her face and she's going to war for the president. She's like, man, the president, this and his agenda, and y'all, and is exposing the left and their attacks on the president. She's fighting for the president. Then she gets fired. And all of a sudden, she's been scarred. All of a sudden now, there's been so much stuff going on that she just couldn't speak about then. See, it shows a hypocrisy. Here's my thing. If I work for a company that I feel do not respect me, they're racist, they're corrupt or whatever, when I get in front of a mic, you'll probably see that leak out. I probably wouldn't be the most adamant person to stick a mic in front of and say, tell me how great your administration is. I probably wouldn't be going to bat for them. It'd be like, I mean, they're all right. I mean, I guess, they do what they got to do. But when you get out there and you on fire for the organization, you fighting for the organization, you batting for the organization, you putting your stamp of approval on the organization. But then you get fired and now all of that just unravels. It's like, you know what? I know I used to love the president. I know I used to go to bat for the president. I know I used to jump on camera and defend the president. But now all of a sudden, I have been hiding all of this on the inside throughout that whole campaign and being inside on the inside. I've been hiding, suppressing all of this. And now that I ain't got no steady income coming in and I've been fired and I think I can make a couple million off of a book, I'm going to come out with the book and I'm going to exaggerate or possibly even make some stuff up to make some money. And I know that the dumb liberal media who's so anxious about hurting the president, they're going to bring me on the show. Now, what I do hope is people out there that's watching this crap, people out there that is watching CNN, I hope they see through it. I hope they don't buy not one book. I hope she goes negative in her books. And she's from my home city, and I'm embarrassed. I'm going, how could you act one way, talking about, yeah, the president, he's bad, he got an agenda, and y'all don't see it, and this and that, and then all of a sudden now you're scarred. And all of a sudden now you need to tell everything that went on in the White House, air out your dirty laundry and so on and so forth, and make a buck while you're at it. And I'm thinking to myself, you dirty rat, how could you do something like that? And yet you want to sell books as if it's sincere. The same black community or people on the left who hated her, I hope, just so they can get an insight on some dirt about Trump, they don't support her and go out and buy this book. Because she, if the motive is corrupt, if she really doing this to sell books, then, and y'all really felt some way about her, why would you go out and buy her book? And then on the flip side, I know no conservatives are going to go out and buy that crap, because we know what it's about. It's about the cheese. That's what it's about. It's about making money. For the love of money, people will steal from their brother. You know the song. So my point is that I hope both sides, left or right, don't buy nothing. Negative 10,000 sales. That's what I want. Negative. I hope she owes the publisher. Yeah. They're going to be like, we've been looking at your numbers this month, Omarosa. Looks like you owe us about $7 million. I don't even know how it went negative. We hadn't even printed any copies, but somehow we're negative. I don't even know. It doesn't even make any logical sense. But somehow you're negative and you owe us $7 million. Because she is doing what a lot of gold diggers and people who are just nothing more but opportunists is doing. You know, you act one way through the whole time you were there. Love them, love them. Then you get fired for whatever reason. And now all of a sudden you're a disgruntled employee that needs to write a tell-all book. And I question the legitimacy of the book and the motive and the timing and much more and the character and so on and so forth. Now, you've been listening to Kevin and Kevin's Corner. All right, spread this. All right, tell everybody, don't do it. Don't buy it. Don't buy what she's selling, and don't buy the book. Now, God bless you. Find me on Facebook, Twitter. Check me out on Wednesday nights at 7:30. And also, if you want to support Kevin and Kevin's Corner, because, you know, talking about these controversial topics, I'm sure YouTube's like, what'd he say? What? Okay, see, you trying to make the people aware of stuff. Demonetize him. Anyway, God bless you. There's links in the bottom if you want to support Kevin and Kevin's Corner. Find you next time in Kevin's Corner. Bye-bye.